one of those guys that will definitely have his, jersey retired here. He's one of those guys that when you think of that Miami Heat, he's probably the first guy you think of. He and Shaq leading that team to a title in '06 and then back-to-back in 12 and 13. And so just his loyalty to this team and this city, he's just probably the cornerstone, the face of, the Miami Heat franchise, for some time now.
As I reflect, what I think about probably more than anything is just how grateful I am to have been able to work with somebody that I developed a relationship with, that I respect so much and love his family, everything he stands for 13 years. There's not many coaches that can say that they spend that much time with a player over the course of their career and see them grow on and off the court. I will cherish that always, and that doesn't affect competition. We texted each other that. Well, we're going to go at him. I know he's going to come at us, and that's the way it should be. That's the way competitors are. But it doesn't change, the love that I feel for Dwayne and his family.
A winter storm has already rolled through Chicago, but for now, it's the Heat that's on. Miami playing their 4th game of the last 5 nights, hoping to snap a 4-game losing streak. Inside the United Center, tonight the second of 3 meetings between the Heat and the Bulls. We hope you enjoy every bounce and basket with us. Heat basketball on Fox Sports Sun, presented by AT&T. Now Heat center Hassan Whiteside off a couple of subpar games in a row. Took some treatment on his sore knee. He's expecting the bounce back against the Bulls tonight. And in that Chicago locker room, it's Dwayne Wade who put down 13 magical years in Miami. His first season in Chicago tonight, his second matchup against the Heat. He's averaging 20 points.
Saturday night in Chicago, Dwayne Wade and the Bulls taking on D. Wade's former team, Miami. Wade and the Bulls looking to pick up where they left off after handing San Antonio their first road loss of the year a couple of nights earlier. Whiteside knocked it down. Jimmy Butler scoring and drawing the foul, and he made the free throw. Then the long and lean Whiteside denied Doug McDermott. And then he finished on the other end. 20 points in the half for Whiteside. Tyler Johnson with the finish. Game was tied going into the second half. Then D. Wade. He's becoming the latest ageless wonder, using the surroundings of his hometown to benefit from an infusion of youth. He had 11 points in the third quarter, 28 in the game. D-Wade for his hometown team.
We had a game down the stretch. All you can ask for, John, is a chance late, and the Heat certainly had one.
They did. I mean, this has been a real resilient group. It looked bad in the third quarter. One point, an 18-2 run in Bulls' favor, but the Heat scratched right back and made it a really competitive game. They got great lift from the bench. Look at Tyler Johnson knocking that shot down, but here comes Jimmy Butler. This is a big N1 play for him, just under 4 minutes to put the Bulls back on top.
Yeah, and that, again, it seemed at that point like the momentum was changed, but give the Heat credit, they continued to attack.
The Dragon was great in transition, had another high-scoring affair for him. Look at this nice defense, too, on Wade, forcing a fadeaway, tough shot. And again, look at the play here by Whiteside off the nice feed from Josh Richardson. Quick catch and shoot for him, and Heat right in the game.
John, what happened on this last play?
Looked like a miscommunication, a dribble handoff too late by Dragic. Richardson not ready for it, and that turnover was the end of the game there. When you get yourself in a position, the Heat needed a 3.
Had a pretty good finish tonight. We also had our Cleveland Clinic team plays of the game. We say plays, John, because they both involved Goran Dragic to Hassan.
A great connection between these two guys. The chemistry continues to improve. Look at this one, Will, coming off the high pick and roll again. He sees that Hassan's got the step on Gibson, just throws it to the moon.
And when you see what they do, John, it makes a difference in staying in the game. What did the bench do tonight to provide that boost?
I thought they just played with great energy and confidence. And again, I've mentioned the resiliency. 52 points off the bench is a ton, and that's what the Heat needed. to stay competitive. It was a lot of different guys that were able to do it. Look at McRoberts on the follow-up. Tyler Johnson, Josh Richardson, Derek Williams, Willie Reed played well. I mean, just a great job. Tyler leading the way with 15, but Richardson looked good in his comeback, 11 points. You know, this three-headed monster here did a great job.
Now you see there the first two that were on the bench, coming off the bench. Normally the first two guys off, Tyler and Josh. Also getting help tonight from Willie Reed, who had 8, Derek Williams, who had 10, and then McRoberts in the role of a starter overall his night.
Yeah, he was strong, particularly in that first half. I mean, this is, you know, what he needs to do. Look at him really running the lanes there, protecting the rim, and then on the offensive end, being aggressive, getting on top of the basket. We saw the pick and roll game run very well. Dragic was outstanding, finding him, getting him going, and, you know, credit him for that. And once a few easy ones go down, things get better for Whiteside, where he can shoot that little touch shot and stay aggressive on Robin Lopez, taking him down into the paint. And Dragic, again, I can't say enough good things about what he's doing, keeping this team going. That's shorthanded, being competitive. He's scoring the ball at a high clip. 21 again for him, 11 assists. You know, had some turnovers, but he's having to do so much right now on the floor. Could use some help with the ball handling and also trying to shoulder some of that scoring load where he can spread it around. But his mid-range game, shooting the basketball, has been really good.
We start with D. Wade on what he did tonight, Joe.
Yeah, he looked really good. I mean, he came out strong. He was aggressive. Look at him finishing around the basket here. He was efficient from the field. He gets this spin game going. Look at the hook shot here with the right hand. 11 of 24 shooting, but 28 points for him. Got to the line 6 or 7 times there. Was able to finish over and over again. And then look at him out in transition, still running the floor effectively. D. Wade looking as athletic as ever, really. I mean, he really looked lively.
In Chicago, 105-100. If you'd like to catch tonight's game again, tune in tonight at midnight or tomorrow at noon. We replay all of today's action presented by your South Florida Honda dealers. It's been a presentation of Fox Sports Sun, your exclusive home for Miami Heat basketball. For my partner, John Crotty, and one day Goran Dragic, Jason Jackson, Eric Reed, and the coach, Tony Fiorentino. I'm Will Menzel. Thanks for watching. Oh no, flat tire tonight for the Heat. They fall to the Bulls. We leave you now with a final take.
Even when I'm off the court, my game's on. Where the D at? Need to turn it up. Oh, that's 2. Must be the jump. Mano y mano, gon' press your luck. You by yourself, still ain't enough. Got a soft touch, but I go hard. The proof's in a replay on the